Ooh, look at those muscles. Ooh, he's jacked. He's jacked. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dr. AJ here, and for today's episode, we will be reacting to episode 3 of season 1 of Cells at Work. So without further ado, ikimasho! If you're new to my channel, my name is Dr. AJ and I'm a licensed medical doctor as well as a professional beach volleyball player. And once again, here we are with another episode of Cells at Work. I really enjoyed my time watching episode 2, and I do hope that you also enjoyed it as much as I do with my Haikyuu videos. And I also hope that you will continue patronizing my channel, reacting to anime, be it Haikyuu or Cells at Work or My Hero Academia sometime. But I really enjoyed this anime and enjoyed reacting to it because much like with my Haikyuu reactions, I'm not just reacting to the anime, but I'm also doing some educational or informational component, which is why I think a lot of you enjoyed my Haikyuu videos also. So here we are, and I can't wait to see how I will refresh my memory as a medical practitioner with all the nitty-gritty details of the human body through Cells at Work. And before we begin, a quick shout out once again to my Patreons. So thank you so much guys for continuing to support my channel. I really appreciate it. In fact, this end of November, around November 20th, we will be flying off to Thailand for the Asian Seniors Cup. So this is it. This is the start of my international journey as a beach volleyball player. This is my first international tournament, and it's one step closer to realizing my Olympic dream as a beach volleyball athlete. And so far, you guys who have been my Patreons are already part of it, and you have made it possible for me. So if you want to be part of my beach volleyball crew and help me realize that dream of stepping into the Olympics, do check out my Patreon in the comments or the description below. So check out the link, and I really appreciate it if you can subscribe to my Patreon channel. And now let's get back into Cells at Work. Very much relevant for this episode. If I'm not mistaken, it's influenza, right? If I remember correctly. So what cell is this? What cell is this? So a naive cell, and with a knife, so it's probably a naive T cell. So naive T cell, they're just wandering around, but until they get activated, they don't have any arsenal against infections. Oh shiz! It's a zombie. Oh no, there's lots of them. Oh no, run for your life, naive T cell. There's nothing you can do. Don't have the powers yet. So I wonder what kind of influenza virus is this? A, B, or C? C is quite uncommon and not as concerning. But A is the most problematic one because it's capable of causing pandemics and can be observed and transferred from other hosts like birds, dogs, pigs, while influenza B is less scary than A. And now it's the neutrophil back. So neutrophils are usually first on the site because they're actively roaming and they can just squeeze into the gaps. Just like what he did a while ago. And they're just kill. They don't choose. Probably he's not the same neutrophil as the previous episode because sad story, neutrophils, once they do their neutralizing action, they expire and cause pus if it's a wound. It's still immature. So it hasn't encountered an antigen yet. Antigen is in the surface of the invading pathogens, which is used to signal the immune system later on for the big guns to come in. They have all access. Neutrophils. They can just go anywhere. Except for the brain and spinal cord. Influenza proliferates really fast once they hijack the cell. I think 6 to 8 hours. Okay, episode 3, Influenza. Not as popular right now with the COVID situation going on, but it's still quite related. But yeah, I hope they do have a COVID episode sometime in the future. Yeah, those are the virus. Yeah.
インフルエンザウイルス、感染症であるインフルエンザを引き起こすウイルス、A 型、B 型、C 型に
Yeah. A, B, and C. C is the least concerning one. A is the most concerning one because it has the fastest rate of mutation.
大きく分類され、38度以上の発熱、
Fever, headache, muscle cramps, joint pains. So those are more of what we call constitutional symptoms compared to the direct respiratory symptoms, depending on where the influenza virus invades. Like if it's in the nose, the respiratory symptom would be rhinorrhea or congestion. And if it's in the throat, the respiratory symptom would be more of a sore throat. If it's in the lungs, the respiratory symptom would be coughing. But the constitutional symptoms is what you feel the whole body is going through, like fever, joint pains, myalgia, fatigue. Okay, this is the macrophage. I remember from the previous video. Macrophages. I wonder how they will show macrophages eating eating the infected cells, because that's how macrophage, phagocytosis, they engulf like the pathogens. Okay, so they're not gonna eat but they're gonna be using a buster sword instead. So badass, the macrophage. Okay, one fell swoop. And she's enjoying it. So cool. Okay. Oh, it's a type B, so it's not that serious. Lymph node. Okay. So what happened there was macrophage not just phagocytose or not just eat up the pathogens. They also have another function, which is it can also function as an APC or an antigen presenting cell. So probably that manner of getting that part or that helmet from the zombie is the antigen, which is a part of the virus. And it's the macrophage will inform the immune system command center that there's this kind of antigen. So find immune cells that are catered towards that antigen to bring in the reinforcements, basically. So that's the information from that antigen. So dendritic cell is actually the more dedicated cell for presenting antigens. It's a professional antigen presenting cell. So it's also actually the dendritic cell should be in this area. And it's the one collecting the antigens. But yeah, I feel like the representation that macrophage owned them. The killer cells will be there. Oh, his senpais are the killer cells. And they're all buff. And they mean business. Oh, poor guy. Oh, poor guy. It's not that he's making other people do their job for him. It's just that he doesn't have the information yet. Alright. It's a slaughterhouse now. Oh, memory T cells. Memory T cells. Yeah.
インフルエンザウイルスの増殖スピードは最近とは段違いだからな。ああ、メモリー T 細胞。メモリー。
僕だって。
Because he hasn't.
先輩と同じ T 細胞なんだから。
There's nothing you can do to help. He hasn't acquired enough information yet. There's no way he'll be able to do that. Okay. Okay. So Naive Cell is back to the lymphatic system.
君 T 細胞だよね。何かあったの？
樹状細胞。
Oh, so he's the
体内に侵
dendritic
入してき
cell.
た細菌やウイルス感染細胞などの断片を抗原として提示しつつ、
Yeah, I mentioned that
他
a while
の
ago,
免
that
疫
he's
系
the
の細胞に伝える役割を持つ。
He's the gap, or the bridge to the gap between the cell-mediated and the humoral or adaptive immune system.
違う。僕は逃げてきたんだ。あんな怖い奴らと戦えっこない。僕は白血球さんやマクロファージさんや先輩たちみたく
You will be.
いいんだ。
You will be. With the help of Mr. Dendritic Cell, just has to present the information to you, and you will evolve. I can already
そ
see
んな
it.
ことないよ。最初から強い人なんて。
Yeah, nobody starts out powerful.
ほらこれ見てごらん。
So those are the memories.
これは先輩たちの昔の写真。
Oh, back when his senpais are still naive T cells.
そう。君の先輩たちも昔は君みたいな
Yeah,
ナイーブ T 細胞だった。
they were also the runt of the pack before,
泣いている。
until they got the information to evolve.
まだまだいっぱいあるよ。ほら。先輩たちが君に厳しく当たるのも昔の自分と
The
今の
dendritic
君
cell
を
presenting the
重ねてるからじゃない
antigens
かな。
to the naive T cell.
はい、ナイーブ。一匹くらいぶち殺してみせろよ、てめえこら、いいな。ほらかい、こっちだ。ほら、お前もやれ。
So with that,
勝負
because of dendritic cells help,
みんながいるから。
it will help
みんなが
more T
白血
cells,
球さんが
more
パトロール
powerful
して
T cells.
敵を見つけてマクロファージさんが敵の情報を伝えてくれる
Antigen presenting cell
その
macrophage.
おかげでヘルパー T 細胞さんが指示を出せてキラー T 細胞さんたちがやっつけてくれるね。みんなで協力してプライドを持って仕事してる仲間がいるんだ。だから君がすべきことはわかるよね。
So that's the presenting the antigen.
おお。まあ
Just like a Pokemon, he's evolving.
元気づけ活性化させるのも僕の仕事なんだけどね。
Okay, there's still a bloodbath, proliferating even more. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The common cells are getting infected.
増殖しやがった。
インフルエンザウイルスの増殖。インフル
Proliferation.
エンザウイルスは
Oh, there,
体内
8
では
hours.
8時間
8 hours.
内
But
で
that's
100個
incredibly
1
fast.
日で100万個に増殖すると言われている。
Okay. They're getting outnumbered. We need reinforcements.
くそ減らね
The cell-mediated immune response is not enough. Is it naive cell? Is it naive cell? It is naive cell! Ooh, look at those muscles! Ooh, he's jacked! He's jacked! Former naive T cell. He's now an effector T cell. He just evolved. Yeah, he's even stronger than his senpais now. Okay. So that's the other half of the immune system. B cell.
B 細胞、抗体産生細胞、細菌やウイルスなどの抗原に対し、抗体という武器を作り戦うリンパ球の一種。
Ooh. Herculean strength. Just rampaging. So that's actually what dendritic cell does. It's not only for the cell mediated because it's also activating the B cells. Sneeze 25.
Yoshi, 大丈夫。水分は十分に取ってある。発艦だ。体表冷却。了解しました。
Oh, eccrine gland. Sweat gland.
各機関の連携やみんなが協力し合って。
Oh, macrophage. A week later. Vanish. So patient is clear without any medications. Wow. I wonder when the first episode that I will encounter that it's not just the body like doing its thing in recovery, but also with the help of pharmacological intervention. Because when you have the flu, you do supportive treatment. At least that's what I suggest. But in that supportive treatment, you also take antipyretics if the fever is too much. You also take some decongestants for the nose. So, but here it's projected that the patient has recovered with just adequate rest and hydration. Oh.
後半はほとんど俺のおかげじゃないですか。交代の。
You were late to the party. But crucial help nonetheless. Huh? I thought the viruses have vanished. It's a new one. So it's still an influenza virus. Well, if it's the same specific subtype of influenza, then he's just gonna pound that thing off. So it's a totally different one. It's a newer virus. A newer influenza. Because not even antibodies. Not even the antibodies. Ooh. Influenza A. It's the more concerning one. Lots of mutations. Yeah. Yeah, because you can get infected one after the other, especially if it's winter or the cold season. So it's the same thing all over again. Oh, naive T cell. Oh, he evolved.
俺たちも体力が
Bloodbath again.
はいはい了解です。あ、もしもし、こちら樹状細胞です。応援お願いします。
And he's still so chill about it.
はいはい。
He's still so chill, relaying the information. Alright, let's see the preview. Glycogen ice cream, hot spring, bean-based buns. Ooh, food poisoning. Interesting. Okay. So food poisoning, so another sickness in a different system now. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I would have to admit that immune system gave me lots of headache when I was in med school, because it's a really complex, not complicated, but complex thing to study, or complex system for me to study, because it deals a lot of biochemistry, which is like, yeah, admittedly, it's not one of my best systems when I was in medical school. Not I thoroughly enjoyed, but I thoroughly enjoyed it watching here. So yeah, and thank you for joining me again for this Cells at Work React episode. I really enjoyed it, and I hope that you learned something from it. If not a lot, at least you learned something. And once again, if you enjoyed this video as much as I did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on future anime react episodes. And once again, it's Dr. AJ. Safe, keep healthy, and I wish you all good vibes.